Hello, my name is Kortnee Uebinger, and I'm going to be reciting a poem I wrote for you today, and hope you like it. Tell me about it and everything. There was once this young girl who lived not too far away from the pressure of one day becoming a star, so she coped, because when she ran, she couldn't run that far. One day I asked her, "Tell me the story of your scars." She giggled and laughed, but her brain was in a rush. Her pale light cheeks began to burn and to blush, and her only response was to hush. I told her not to worry, for who am I to judge? Or was it still because she held a grudge? She sat silently, contemplating, maybe. Then she started off, "Well, at first I was a baby, and then we laughed and joked, because yes, this is true, but to my questions, I still had no clue." She was so smart, so pretty, so confident and at ease. What on earth could make her crumple down to her knees to beg and ask God why, and to plead to stop all the pain and the suffering, to slow her life, something like a buffering, to take a knife and slice away her sorrow, then to hope for a better tomorrow? People can't see past her persona, and all her friends cared about was weed and corona, and surrounded by 100 faces, she was still just a loner. I looked into those soft brown eyes and wondered if I could help, but there's not that many options but to play the cards that you were dealt. And she smiled and turned away, and only the Lord knows what I would find the next day. I saw her hanging in a pretty dress. She had on her best jewelry, dressed like an Egyptian princess, and then I saw a paper. And not knowing what to do, I read it, because it was addressed to you. Dear you, if only you knew. I remember the rain, because how often the tears flow, and I envied you because of how well you grow, and I aspire to your confidence, never scared to be true. If only you knew that I cut because of you. How you manage to live and smile each day, reminding me not to be so serious. We all need to play, and you reminded me I don't need to stay. You are who I always wanted to be, so now I can be me. You didn't realize I was talking to myself, to the doubts, the worry, and to the low self-esteem of myself. I had to kill it off. Kill the bad to better my health. But Kortnee lives on. She's inside my head. And yes, these are the thoughts that go when I lay in my bed.